Welcome to The Cure for Boredom, the show where grown men with microphones solve absolutely nothing, but talk about everything. No scripts, no research department, just vibes, questionable confidence, and the occasional AI-generated masterpiece. So whether you're driving, working, or avoiding responsibilities, you're in the right place. Let's cure some boredom. Here are your hosts, Jim and Steve.
New music.
It passed last week. Joe Dolo.
It did.
What's happening?
No, nothing. Just curious about things happening in the world today.
Yeah, what
Well, that's Steve. I'm Jim. We're The Cure for Boredom. We're back again. Welcome. Another fun, exciting show. But, huh?
I was working on it.
Anyways, yeah. So we're back. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Does FIFA want their Peace Prize back? Because it's curious. I mean, I've watched. I can't tell what's AI, what's real. There's so much shit out there right now. But all I know is that it seems like bombs are dropping everywhere that's located in the Middle East. Like Dubai is getting bombed.
Yeah, I saw that hotel.
Saudi Arabia is getting bombed. Is Iran?
Well,
yeah.
The good news is it looks like the newly formed Peace Board is now 1-0 in wars.
Yeah. So. 1-0. Apparently, they've killed the Ayatollah, his son-in-law, granddaughter. They're just a building full of school children. So they are bringing the pain.
Yeah, I knew.
It's just
and we get into this. I mean, I know the blowback on the hockey team was bad, but I don't think we need to start a war over it.
No.
I think they need to own up to their shit.
I mean, it's so funny because the hockey team, dudes are getting mauled in games. Like the American players are getting jumped and beaten. I saw a fight today. It was like just fighting. I was like, I think they hate him right now. They absolutely hate him. And it's funny. It's just so weird. And I don't know.
Here's the thing. I mean, our plan tonight is we're going to review a show that we both like, season 5. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert. We'll put it in the title. Spoiler alert. And one thing that I think we both agree on is that show does a lot for the culture of hockey. Okay.
And the culture of hockey in Canada.
Right. And it's unfortunate that that show premiered on Saturday and then Sunday
this happened.
Like any goodwill towards hockey just completely unraveled with this. Look, I didn't really want to dive deep into it, and I don't 100% blame the players.
All the players, right. I get it.
They're kids, they're fucking stupid.
They're put in a position that they didn't ask for.
There's an adult in the room that should not have let that bug-eyed retard in that fucking room. Sorry if I said retard, if I offend anybody. That piece of shit should not have been in the room. Sorry. Yeah. I've been involved in rooms. I've been in rooms. I deal with a room right now. That motherfucker would... The president, the vice president, maybe not that fucking asshole.
But Steve, your FBI director should be a celebrity, right?
No.
He should be...
On the fucking taxpayer dollar as a fucking fan that never got picked for a game. Okay.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Where is the day when the FBI directors stayed out of the public spotlight? And if their name wasn't mentioned in the press, it's probably a good thing because they're doing their job and keeping they're more important. This is, obviously protecting the country. This guy's more concerned about his girlfriend's singing career or wherever he goes to Vegas, and he's flying over to Milan. I mean, what's the FBI director doing in Europe?
Nothing. He's spending taxpayer money on fucking jets. Okay, he's spending our money And I guess Christy Nome has the Dildo Express, if that story came
Yeah.
out. It wasn't about a blanket, it was about her fucking dildo. Now this is neither one of these are my jokes, so don't put me on the fucking thing.
Okay.
I guess he's a big hockey fan.
Who
Bug-eyed-
could tell? Yeah,
Bug-eyed
he
Joe.
is. Supposedly he is, yeah.
He allegedly, I heard he played in the NHL.
Okay.
Somebody said he played defense for the Predators. I don't know if that's true.
Steve,
what I
there's
read
a
online.
lot of ex NHL players that played for the Predators that live in Washington to DC. They're defensemen, they're all defending the Predators. So, yeah.
So I did see this one too. I read a lot about this shit this weekend, and this isn't my joke either. But it says he looks like someone who shit his pants, and he's working really hard to figure out who it was.
That's a really good statement. I like that.
Okay, and I don't care what side you are. That guy should not have been in that fucking room.
No.
It's somebody should have told him to get the fuck out. The families weren't in the room. The guy they were fucking holding up the jersey for, his family wasn't in the fucking room. Trump didn't make the phone call, from what I understand. He called Trump at FaceTime, which is how the bad joke was made. Look, if he really gave a shit, he probably wasn't even up. He woke his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker shouldn't have been in that room.
No, absolutely
not have been in that room. And you know what? I'm glad these players are taking the fucking heat for it, but it's not entirely their fault. None of this shit would have happened if that motherfucker wasn't in the room.
Yeah, you're 100%. And that's the thing is, they were put in a really bad position. And again, though, if you're put in that position, you have a couple options. And laughing about the women's team and and then showing. And the other thing is, like, again, he invites them and serves them McDonald's. That's his MO. He thinks they're athletes. They're going to eat. Either with the NCAA, the champion a while back. McDonald's, really? That's what you're serving? Like,
I mean, here's the thing. I would rather. Okay, I go back to the famous Michael Jordan quote. When they asked him a political question, he goes,
Republicans buy
Republicans and Democrats buy shoes.
Yep.
Okay, I'd rather not fucking know that you're an asshole. I'm pretty sure you are an asshole just because of. I mean, you kind of give off that vibe, that rapey vibe anyway. Like you probably have dodged a couple sexual assaults in your life at some point. I mean, they all do. I mean, they all fucking do.
They all feel like they do. I mean, and then again,
I don't want you to confirm it for me. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Right. I don't care. I don't need you to do this.
But let me ask you. I mean, it's like, I mean, we're going to war with Iran, or Israel is, and we're helping them. It's like, can you say bigger distraction? Like,
it's not even that big of a distraction.
Honestly. I know, but I mean, it's what they think.
Nobody cares here. Nobody even knows. I mean, the story is, I mean, again, we fall for the same stories over and over, and this guy's probably easier to trick than most.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't even need a reason.
No. And what's crazy is they bombed like a bunch of U.S. bases.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they're kamikaze drones.
Yeah, that's the thing is the drones and the AI technology now, they're fighting over AI technology. I was like,
yeah, I
stay like
I watched a lot of it last night as I was going to sleep, and I got up this morning and watched a bunch more coverage, and it was funny as fuck watching. I saw the UN emergency meeting today, I guess, and listened to Iran speak, and then listened to Israel speak, and the Russian guy gets up there and goes, "It's so bad to invade a sovereign country. It's completely against international law."
Please sit down, sir. Please have a seat. Please, sir. It's just a crazy world we live in.
They're all so full of shit. Oh, goddamn, dude. I don't even know what to do. And dude, it really ruined hockey for me.
It really did.
It really did. I kind of I was starting to get back into hockey. I was starting to, really, and I see this, and I'm like,
yeah, I mean, it was,
God, you guys are such fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You guys are such fucking dumb fucks. And again, it's all Patel's fault. Okay, it should have been a great story for the U.S. But they immediately within an hour turned it political.
I texted you and said half a minute. I was rooting for the U.S. at the end, and then when they brought out that dude's daughter, and then had the pictures with his jersey, it's like, man, and it's like the guy's, him and his brother were killed like a drunk driver, and his parents are there, and the guy's wife is there, and it's like, man, it's a pretty feel good story, and then that has to come along and just blow it all up. Yeah, I just feel for.
Well, then again, I was same thing. They doubled down. They doubled down on it. They went. I mean, they could have just said hats. They probably had to buy the hats. He probably didn't give it to them.
Right.
I mean,
or they had to give the hats back.
Who knows? And now they have to answer questions with shitty fucking answers that mean absolutely nothing, and nobody has the balls to press anybody on anything. There's one gal that's pressing people, you know, and it's just it's like, how do you take something that should be good and ruin it? Bring that bug-eyed fucking shit pants motherfucker, that last picked piece of shit, into the fucking room, and you ruin the whole fucking deal. You just wrecked it.
Yeah, he's just a horrible person.
He shouldn't have been in the fucker. And you know what? And I know they all do it. Okay. And it's not a fucking, why do you use so much goddamn money on private planes?
I know.
Thought there were crimes that you were taking care of. I thought there was shit that was going down that you had to fucking, you had to be in this around for it. I don't begrudge anybody a vacation. But for fuck's sakes, this guy's taking private jets all over the goddamn place, and this shit ain't cheap, and it's costing us a fortune. And I see this shit today. Like, people are sitting there. There was a video of some, I guess, Iraqis sitting by the river, fucking fishing, and like 8 missiles are fucking ripping over their heads. Right. And some guy goes, "God damn, that's lifetime health care for like 100 people."
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's perspective.
For what?
He had said, because like they asked him, like, you flew in the last year, you flew 9 times to Las Vegas. He goes, well, that's where I live. I'm like, people relocate when you get jobs at working DC. What the fuck are you going back and forth? Is his girlfriend? He's got to go. Like, what the hell, dude?
And what's her deal?
I don't know.
Is she blind?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
And she says words. I saw an interview with her where she says words like, "Well, the Bureau's in charge of security at the Olympics for our athletes."
The Bureau.
Really? It's really okay.
Yeah. Why?
I just, dude. So it's never gonna change. We're just fucked. I'm running out the clock at this point. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just. I don't know how they come back.
Iran's not on my fucking radar. I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, and that's what I think 80% of the country doesn't care. Like, why they're treating their people terrible? What I mean, again, I know it's atrocities and stuff happens, but why do we have to go get metal in that now?
Look in the fucking mirror.
Yeah, look at what's going on.
We treat our people like shit.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, we got. Millions of homeless. Why aren't we addressing that?
Veterans. A lot of them are veterans.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of them are fucking veterans. So hey,
healthcare and veterans, and
nothing better to tell all the homeless guys on fucking Memorial Day. Hey, thanks for your service.
Right. Exactly.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah.
They fucking love to wave that flag, but they'll fucking walk over them when they're in the street. I'm not into this shit. I honestly, bottom line is, I stand by it. I wish Canada would have won. It would have made everything easier on everybody.
It would have been. It really would have been. But
we come into the next one, and one of our listeners, Kevin, asked me a question last week why I'm down on the WBC. And I'll tell you why. And we can dive into this a little bit deeper. But the problem is, my biggest problem with WBC is, who owns the WBC, right? Major League Baseball. It's their baby.
Sure.
It's their baseball World Cup.
Yeah.
They want to do this thing and have it, but then you can't get players insured to play in the game. They can't get the pitching staff's just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, you got guys like, I guess Skeens is going to do like a spring training start for them in a game.
Yeah. Who wants to, like, you're going to have it in a time right at the beginning of a season.
Yeah.
And who wants to burn themselves out or try to go full tilt before spring training or during spring training.
So I kind of looked into this. Now, Sidney Crosby was hurt in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that hurts his team.
Sure.
Okay. There is some insurance that's provided by the Olympics. There's also some because the NHL wants them there because they thought it'd be really good for their league to have them there. Turns out didn't work out too hot. Kind of backfired. Maybe the last time we see NHL guys in the Olympics now.
Possibly.
That's another byproduct of thanks, Cash.
That's very possible.
Thanks, Cash. But there is a way for them to recoup that money if he doesn't play anymore. Okay. And that's the NHL letting people compete in something they have no skin in other than publicity. Now, the WBC is owned by Major League Baseball. This is all money going to Major League Baseball and its owners and all, but they can't get guys insured. How many guys are going to sit out the World Cup this year because of they can't get insurance from their teams that they're getting paid big money? Zero. Not a fucking one of them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because FIFA, it's a big event, and FIFA puts up a lot of the insurance money to cover these guys playing in the World Cup. That shit wouldn't float. Okay? If you have a tournament that you're calling this, you need the goddamn best players participating in that tournament. And it's not that.
You know, and FIFA has, trust me, FIFA is a horrific organization, crooked as they come. But what they do have is an organization that fucking does assure these players are not going to, if they are hurt, they're insured, and they're going to, and it's the best for the game and all of their, associations with that, because the World Cup soccer is the biggest thing in the world. And I know baseball wants that put that world thing. They want it to be like the World Cup of baseball, but I've never been a big fan of it to begin with, but you notice here's who I'll be rooting for.
That's right. That was another reason I was like, I need to bring up
Puerto Rico.
But see, the thing is like FIFA doesn't own any part of the Premier League.
No,
FIFA doesn't own any part of La Liga. So, but since these leagues are letting these players come and play in their marquee event, they're ensuring that these teams are made whole if shit happens.
Right. And here's the thing with soccer, football for the rest of the world, is that these players and teams have many, many leagues that are equal, right? So, me and all my hats that I got, all the teams I have, and all these, like the Premier League is ultimately probably the top of the thing, but the Italian league is equally as unbelievable, and the Spanish league and the French. It's like these are equal. They're not like far off. Like we don't have the NBA, and then the Greek league is equivalent. No, it's nowhere fucking near. So they have built a world game that a bunch of different countries have quality play. Baseball could be that because in Latin American countries probably have just as good a talent as American, maybe just because a lot of, I don't know the percentages, but a good amount of Latin American players. And then Japan and Korea. So some of these baseball, I think they have the right idea. They don't know how to figure it out though.
Well, see, and I think part of it, like
timing is everything too, because soccer guys can play year round. Baseball, they don't, because especially pitchers, right? When's the time to have a World Baseball Classic?
You got to recover though. You got to recover, and you train, you ramp to a point, right? But the thing is, like, basketball has a lot of good teams. NHL or hockey has a lot of good countries. Okay. The trouble is the best basketball league is here in the country,
right?
In the U.S. The best hockey league is here in the country,
right? The
best baseball league is here in this country.
Exactly right.
A lot of it has to do with SOTs, okay? But the best soccer league is not in this country.
Nope.
Is the 2nd through 9th best soccer league in this country? No. What did we come up with? 10th, 11th?
I think it's like even 13 maybe, something like that,
yeah. So we're far behind in that deal. But I wouldn't say that, at the time there was probably a Russian league that was pretty damn good, a Swedish league that was pretty damn good. There's probably some leagues in Europe. You've got quality teams playing basketball in Europe. You got, but again, we have a geographical advantage. We have a people advantage.
people advantage, a pipeline of college that's competitively, and most of the good players from other countries play in college here. Then they come to the NBA. So it's
I mean, it's a pipeline. We have a lot of these things, but for baseball to actually own the World Baseball Classic product, I could see if there was a conflict between somebody else starting a baseball thing and trying to get Major League Baseball players out of spring. But it's their fucking show. It's their money. It's all their deal to make the game, and it's not. They're making it shitty. It's like at this point, and here's the thing is I was thinking today, I go, well, if they kick the hockey guys out, then they'll just have college kids play again. Well, now these college kids are like, well, no, I don't want to hurt my draft stock.
Right.
The Olympics. What if I get hurt? What if this happens? What if this happens?
Sure.
If you put NBA guys, how many NBA guys would you, if they got the NBA guys out of the Olympics, how many college guys would you wouldn't have the top college guys playing. They'd be like, oh no, if I get hurt, it's going to hurt my draft stock.
True. That's true.
That's all what these guys fucking think about.
Yeah. Right? I agree. Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I know they're big sports and they are to some countries, but I'm all for if we just stop sending our guys over, because if you can't send the best fucking guys,
it doesn't make sense.
Think of the Dream Team in '92. That may have been the best basketball team ever assembled.
Best team assembled.
Could
they were the most dominant team. Like, did they ever come close to even?
No.
I mean, it was like 25-point win was their lowest win. I think they're beating teams by 60 points.
I mean, that kind of thing. Could that happen today?
Probably not. No.
You think Larry Bird could have got insurance to play in the Olympics with his back?
Probably. You're true. You're probably right. Magic, HIV, they're going to cover him?
Yeah, no, hell no. Right? But I get it. It's a different world, but the WBC is
it's
not what it's advertised to be.
No.
I mean, even the golden boy of Major League Baseball isn't going to pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of it. I really haven't, because it's like, and I think because it's still fairly new and it doesn't have that kind of that.
But it could be. If it had all the guys, it could be.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
Okay.
No, I get
look at the pitching staff. It's horrible.
Yeah. They're probably having the,
they don't even have the best. The position players are okay, but it's not like.
Yeah, they're not really. It's not an all-star team of players. Doesn't feel like. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
But that's why I'm out on the WBC. Thanks for the question, Kevin. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, send them.
Email us, make a comment on the thing. To the Cure for Boredom.
Yeah. There we go. Wow.
But yeah, so that's my thing.
Okay. Well, should we jump into Shoresy?
My truck broke down this week.
Huh? Your truck broke down?
Start this week.
Oh no! What was wrong? Alternator.
My battery cables are shit.
Oh.
So I have to replace my battery cables. Like there's 7 of them. So I ordered them Wednesday and they still haven't shipped. So I'm a little perturbed. My truck starts now. I'm fine. It's just, just shit, Jim. Just shit. And then this whole week has been a downer, man. This whole week
really?
Fucking
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, I'm just talking in general. I mean, the hockey blowback. What should have been good, not good.
Yeah.
And so I rewatched season 5 of Shoresy today to prepare for the show.
I should have, and I didn't, and I'm upset. So I'll let you lead the way, and I'll go by memory as best I can. I meant to, but I was.
I didn't make any notes.
Okay, I didn't either, but I was just gonna go by memory. But I was a little busy today. I had so took down my mom's family room. She had like an old television TVs inside, like one of those built-in things, like a cabinet thing, whatever. So I took it out, and then we mounted her TV on the wall. Got a bracket mounted on the TV. Pretty nice. And I had an old table from my house that I use that's hadn't been used, so it's utilizing. So like, make tons more space in the room. Felt like so, yeah. And then I've been just picking up. I just realized I have like these huge splinters. So I was breaking down I was just ripping this thing apart because just falling apart, and just we're gonna have a truck. I've got a guy coming picking up all the shit we've got. I got a couple old mattresses, a bunch of stuff, and cleaning all, trying to stack, and just ripped up my hand. So, anyways, yeah. So I was busy, and I meant to watch Shoresy, and I didn't. So, anyways,
Yeah,
Gonna try to go on memory.
I've been watching. I found an Instagram channel and a YouTube companion channel for it.
Oh,
It's called TX for Texas, TX Street Fights, and basically it's nothing but people fighting in the streets of Austin.
I'm all in. I'm all in. I would love that.
The amount of fights in Austin, Texas, is alarming.
Really.
And honestly, it's probably 60-40 men to women. There's a lot of
It's
a lot of
also
women
probably
fights.
60-40 to podcaster, non-podcaster.
I don't know if any of these people are podcasters.
Well, there's a high percentage of like Joe Rogan and all
Sure.
of his people. That's
Sure.
like the big place to go if you want to be a podcaster. You go to Austin. So
We'll get there. We'll get there
yeah,
someday.
one day.
I mean,
one
you
day.
know, this is, you know, it's a huge, huge show. Huge show.
We're growing leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds.
I'm just, you know,
You know.
it is sounds stupid, but it is the couple hours I look forward to on Saturday night.
It is fun.
It is kind of fun.
You know what, Steve? I was almost, and I feeling your pain. I was kind of feeling a little angst. I was like, this is probably a good night to bust out the booze, have a few, put a couple back. But
it's fucking disappointing, man. That's
Mhm.
really all it is. It's fucking disappointing, and
it's unnecessary too. I feel like
I'm embarrassed, and you watch enough videos, and it's like, I mean, if you cut to the end of Shoresy, Nat gives a speech about her guys
yeah,
and
really
how
nice.
great they are, and she to quote the show, she sets the fucking tone.
Yep.
About why these guys are good and why hockey culture is not as bad as you think it is.
Yeah.
And then these guys shit the bed on Sunday and go, oh, that's just a TV show. And that's kind of basically where it was.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, and if you saw a preview anywhere, the goddamn open to season 5 where everybody's jerking off, it's absolute fucking fun. So you got your Puerto Rican hat on tonight for the WBC. I'm calling this hat the Big Sexy.
The Big Sexy.
The Big Sexy.
I like it. The Big Sexy.
So I wore my Big Sexy hat tonight. So
Very nice.
There you go. But yeah, they're sitting there and they're all Hitchcock, where he's
on all fours,
watching Try-On Girls.
Try-On Girls.
Yeah.
And then as Shoresy goes in each of the bedrooms and talks to the guys and asks them their style of how they do it.
And then they all come and check out Hitch.
Yeah.
We learned some more French this week.
Yes.
Or from the show.
Sure.
Spank bank.
Spank
Means
bank.
the same in French as it does in English.
I think it's spank bonk. Spank bonk.
Spank
Spank
bonk.
bonk.
I knew what he said.
Yeah, we did. We did.
we didn't have to look at the subtitles on that one. But yeah, because the boys are going to go get some beers, and everybody has to finish rubbing one out before they go get the beers.
That's exactly right.
And basically, they end up cutting Hitch off. Well, he cuts everybody off. Dole
He does.
finished.
Yeah, Dole was in the shower.
Yeah, we found out porn is bad. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of part of the message.
Try-On Girls make me laugh.
Try-On Girls.
Try-On Girls makes me laugh.
They're women, me boy.
Me boy. They're women, me boy. He always says that, me boy. Oh, God damn it. Hitchcock's funny.
But
They're all
yeah, so
fucking
they
funny.
get in the car, they go on the road, and they go visit one of their guys.
Yeah, the junior hockey player and
the Blueberry Bud or the
Sudbury.
the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers. I think
They were the Blueberry Buddies. The
that
Lakers.
scene was really that's a very good scene with when obviously he talks to the kid before, and then as the game goes on in between periods, he keeps kind of encouraging him and just giving this talk about what it is to be a hockey player, what it is to be a leader, and it was nice. And the one thing was cool about is knowing everybody's name.
Knowing everybody's name at the end.
Knowing everybody's name, and then when we find out that Shoresy didn't know that it's not George, it's Jorge.
Jorge.
It's George with a J.
Well, the kid, he goes, "You didn't know my name." He goes, it's like he goes, "You don't know what 6 times 8 is." He's like, 58? 68? I know there's an 8 in there.
Shoresy's so dumb, but he's so it's like this. He's like got such a. It's so funny. We're talking about this. No one knows if you haven't seen this show. You have no idea.
That's fine. If you're like, there's a spoiler. If you haven't watched it, you're gonna hate the show.
And literally, most people of the 8 or 10 that are watching this probably like 7 of them haven't watched it.
Yeah,
no idea what we're talking about.
This is for our entertainment.
We need to watch. Yep. So yeah, when Steve started talking, hopefully you've turned it off by now. Go watch it. You can watch this episode another time. But anyways,
yeah, we got you out in 20 minutes.
Right. Yeah. So
20 minutes of bitterness. You're missing the good part of the show.
Right. There was complaining and bitterness, hate. What else we were feeling? Yeah, it was a whole bunch, but no, but again, I talked about embarrassment. That one's the other scene that absolutely destroyed me was when he's naming all the Dutch players.
Yeah, that's like
over
I think
and
3
over,
or 4. Yeah,
over. Yeah. And then the girls did it the same thing, and it's just back and forth, and it's just like I can't even begin to think about one of those names, remember any of those names, but it was absolutely amazing. I gotta know. I would love to see the blooper on that because they had to do many takes on that.
Oh yeah,
because it was so good.
It was funny if you watch it. Put the closed captioning on, and the spelling of these names is fucking hilarious too.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
but yeah. He tells the kid. He gets the kid all set up, and he tells him he's telling him get an assist. He gets an assist. He goes, now what do you do? Go get a goal.
Get a goal.
Says, hey, what do you do? Get another goal. No.
No.
You want me to get a Gordie Howe hat trick?
It's a Gordie Howe hat trick. And that, if for y'all you don't know,
you'll get a lot of ass.
And a fight. That's right. You're going to get a lot of ass if you get a Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yeah. And then Shoresy matures. He almost gets in a fight in the stands and then buys a guy a beer afterwards.
That was a nice little touch. And kind of even tells the guy that he was a little out of line and buys him.
But old Shoresy would have fought him. They would have fought right there in the stands. Yep. So I mean, we're catching some growth. We're catching the mentor, the Shoresy mentor. Where's this going? You know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to do next year. I got no idea.
I know. Well, I do know what's not going to happen is a threesome.
That's true. That's true.
That was one of the funniest things ever. When his girlfriend asked him, "Do you want to have a threesome?" Yeah. He just did not know how to answer. So
the mom who took them to the game and brought them back, she got into a conversation. She tried to hook up with Shoresy, and then said Facebook stalked her, and then she said something. What was the line she said? Oh, we should get together. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, then she's hot for his girlfriend too, and it's like, and then I think didn't she say something to the girlfriend, and then like that's when his girlfriend asked.
She said something to her friends, and then she started to Facebook stalk her. She says she's real cute, but that was the one too. At the end of that one was where the coach that came out of nowhere that evidently they had a relationship at some point because he had checked him hard in a game at some point, but he says, how's the line go? I'm gonna fuck it up. Would you rather lose honorably than win dishonorably? Because it comes back. Because it comes back.
Yeah. No, it was really good. I mean, I enjoyed the season with just like all the other players that they played against in previous seasons. Now they're joined up and they're becoming a team. And it was just, and it's for the honor of the no-show, Canadian Hockey League.
Well, that was the thing. At the end of that game, that's when you get introduced to the evil Euro team,
right,
on the TV. And they kind of put together. And of course, we left out the part that the no-show has now folded.
It has.
They have to give up their room
to the basketball team
for a basketball team.
And that's another thing.
Dad has to give up her office.
And yep, and that's another Shoresy was going to fight that basketball player and didn't.
And then again, sign of maturity. They came to the game.
Yep.
And supported them.
And then and then after they lose to the Euros.
Oh, you're going all the way to the end.
I'm jumping. I'm seeing. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
But I was just talking about how the fact when they, broke bread with these guys and had drinks and they just all kind of came together. It was kind of nice just to see, as much as they hated each other, but they still respected each other.
Well, so they kind of germinate the idea for this game because the Euro team is on a North American tour, just destroying everybody. Teams, okay. They're playing North American hockey, calling North American hockey players wussies. They're not tough. They don't fight. And of course, the no-show guys take offense to it and come up with the great idea to have Matt a game, and they're going to play the EU team somewhere in Sudbury, but. Since
can't have it.
Yeah. Well, since they lost their team, release. They don't get their ice time anymore. So, like when they're going to play the Apeldoorn team of all the Dutchmen,
6 a.m.
6 a.m. It's when their game starts.
That or 11 o'clock at night or something like that.
Yeah. So he puts together all the famous guys from the last season.
Yeah.
So like Schnurr's there, Gorgeous Gorge. Names. Silvestri, Delaney,
the twins,
Cokehead.
The two twins.
Yep. What's their name? They're so fucking dumb. It's so great.
They really are.
But yeah, so like then you spend some time. Well, the strip club is back.
Strip club played a prominent role.
The strip club is back at the Colson, so half of it is now strip club. Did you know that Delaney, the Cokehead, is the son of NHL Hall of Famer Patrick Waugh?
No shit, really.
Yeah. So another hockey player, because he played hockey.
Sure.
Another hockey player that went actor.
Wow.
So yeah, he does a pretty good job. He's gotten better as an actor because
Yeah, he was good in this.
Yeah,
he was.
He was actually surprisingly good, better than he was in the previous stuff. He got some good stuff to go with.
Yeah, he did. No, he got that fight.
Yeah, to get on get on the team.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, he I think his story was good. It was like he was
came to practice with the two strippers.
The two girls, yeah.
Who wouldn't leave his side until he paid them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's good. Yeah.
You score a goal, I'll give you $80.
That's good. Yeah.
And we have all those guys came out of the woodwork. So it was you had the core guys, you had the gyms.
Yeah, the gyms were there.
You had Hitchcock. You had Goody.
Yeah, Goody.
You had Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
So but then you had the meanest of the mean of the other teams. Basically.
Oh yeah. Those like three guys, the big guys. They were all so big.
They were going to cause some pain. That's what they wanted to do, was show the Euros that were still tough. That was kind of the gist.
That was good.
But it was funny, too, because when you were talking about the threesome, when you asked Nat for the advice, and she goes, why do they want you there?
Yeah.
It's like, why do they want you? He goes, that's what I wanted to know. He's like, what? It's like, I don't want to be. Yeah, I was like, yeah. So, yeah, they set up their game. They can't get ice time, so they decide they found a church that has a ice outdoor rink that was condemned because there were so many fights in the church league.
That's right. That's the best part. I love that. They're so upset. And then the thing they wanted to say is make sure we can't have any fights.
Yeah. And
then the brouhaha they had.
The rink was tough. There was,
it was
snowing, and then they went through before, we had to get the team right. So we had to get everybody's shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So like the guy tells the story about how his dad made him quit smoking, made him sit down and smoke a carton of cigarettes one day. And he goes, but you still smoke. He goes, well, yeah, it probably started me smoking when I smoked all those things.
Right.
He goes, but I'm going to fix you. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, we're going to get so many lap dances tonight that you're not going to want another lap dance till after the game. So they send Delaney off with him. And Delaney gets all the lap dances he can handle before the game, so he can focus on the game and
Right.
not lappies. He's got an addiction to lappies.
He does have the addiction to lappies. He did love them.
Yeah.
That's fucking good. That's good.
So yeah, it gets hyped up. There's a lot of different storylines throughout, but they end up playing outside. And it's
shitting the bed for the
it's a shithole.
It is, and they have shitty first two periods.
Yeah, well, they're beating the shit out of the guys, but they had to set everything up like with the lappies and they had all the relationship talks where everybody had to get their relationship straight.
Yep.
And Mercedes fucked everybody evidently.
Yep.
She fucked Michael. She fucked Silvestri. She fucked Delaney.
That was an interesting when they had the little quorum and got her and Goody and one of the gyms.
Yeah.
And then she picked the gym, one of the gyms.
One of the gyms.
It was so funny.
But yeah, they play the game and they beat the shit out of them. And you know who I really liked in this season? It's just Jory. Jory Jordan has grown on me.
He had a couple of good scenes. I've always liked him. I've always liked his little scenes.
Well, it was funny when like he basically accused Anik of being just a fucking whore to get her job, and when she got pissed at him. But they Big Mo came back.
Yes,
the assistant
that's
coach.
right.
So Big Mo was back, and
unless we forget, one of the things, the big get they got is when Wayne Gretzky shows up in the first episode, and that whole thing.
No, it was two. It was two.
It was episode 2?
Episode 2, yeah, because they did.
Oh, because he didn't show up.
Bro, dude.
And then that's right. He didn't show up. Right. He was on the phone, and he called him, and
then when he put the team together, he's like, "Well, my friend Wayne. You know, Wayne." It's like he kept bringing him up. It was kind of funny. I mean,
that scene, and I always like the scene when the janitor always walks by, and he just chirp on Shoresy as he's walking through. Shut up, whatever his name. Shut up. Like, so that's so good. I like that.
She's like, "How do you know everybody's name?" That was a weird thing that carried through this whole thing. You should know everybody's name.
Yep, I liked it.
He made the kid know everybody's name. He knew everybody's name at Bro Dude. He learned he knew everybody's name at the rink. Made everybody know everybody's name at the rink,
except for Jorge.
But he was close.
It's George with a J.
But then the basketball guy knew his name was Jorge. Because the basketball guy knew the same thing. He knew
did tell him.
Name in the rink, and that drew
some
respect from Shoresy.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, damn, he's like me. He's like us. He treats the respect." And it's like, yeah, I think he earned it. And okay, he's not going to fight him now.
But yeah, like you'd mentioned, they play the game. They play tough. They tie it up in the third. Some nice little goals, and then they flop on a high stick to get a power play with less than 2 left in the game.
Sure was a flop.
The Euros score, and it goes back to I'd rather lose honorably than win dishonorably. And they had the little evil goblin of a coach for the EU, and he played it perfect. And they lost the game. And again, it's hard to. Not a lot of shows do you.
Bad News Bears lost some games.
Well, not the season finale.
Yeah,
you know I mean, it's.
I think about it. Like, I mean, Ted Lasso.
They set something else up.
Sure,
we'll see what they set up. I'm curious where it goes. I really am.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be hockey. It's got to be somehow some type of a event or league or something. I don't know.
But does their performance in this tournament bring back the notion?
Maybe that could be. Maybe that is.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We won't know for another year.
Yeah, at least another year.
Another fucking year. But, dude, was it my favorite season? No. It wasn't my favorite season, but it was still good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, it's still good. But yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think it's the best, but it was still good.
Good music. It's funny.
That's one thing.
You know, for all the shit that the NHL guys did, The only good news is 50% of the country thinks they're gay, like in Heated Rivalry. So they got that going for them.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, the dude's mom played on the fucking international team, dude. She played for the Americans. She's a fucking coach for him.
She came out and defended him too.
Fucking unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It was hard to watch. I gotta admit, after seeing, I mean, like, I was genuinely kind of happy for them, and then immediately, you know, I texted you right away. I was like, brutal, just absolutely brutal. So, yeah.
Not the proudest moment, but nobody cares. That's the thing, is nobody cares. Everybody thinks it's like,
yeah. No,
how do you
right.
not see it?
No,
I did see a lot of hockey moms on TikTok going, how am I supposed to teach my kids? They look up to you guys.
Right. Yeah.
No,
I agree.
Guys.
No, you're
and
right.
I get it. There's a big fucking problem. I mean, Canada had a big fucking problem with it, like sexual assaults with their players. I told you about that fund they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, to pay off people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems like we can't have nice things. That's kind of how I feel.
It kind of like it really kind of, you kind of understand that, like, nothing's pure. Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing's like, it's all tarnished. It's one way or another. Something's
I
gonna
just feel like everything's shit. It's about money now. It's sad.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing with the Reese's guy?
Mm.
The guy whose family started Reese's had one. He used to love. He grew up on them. That's what his fucking family made. Said he had one the other day. They changed the recipe. It's absolute dog shit.
That's what he says?
Horrible. The guy from Reese's said it. Yeah.
Huh.
They're absolutely terrible. Because I don't know what they're using, but they're not using good shit anymore.
Huh. It's been a while since I've had a Reese's. I don't eat a lot of candy anymore, but
yeah, he went off on it.
Well, maybe that's a little tangent. What's your go-to candy bar, chocolate, whatever? Have we ever talked about this on air? Oh, we've talked about something. Well, that's a show in itself right there.
I can tell you this. I do like an Oreo.
Yeah, but that's a cookie.
Well, but I got in this discussion last night.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat Oreos?
Do I eat Oreos?
You've had Oreos, right?
Of course.
Okay. Have you had the Thins?
I've had the Thins.
I believe that the Thins are a better cookie than an Oreo.
You think the Thins to wins? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Okay. Now, there's a caveat. Okay. And if I gave you an Oreo right now, and I gave you an Oreo Thin right now, you would eat the Thin. You go, oh, that's pretty good. It's creamy. It's good. Crisp. It's good. It's nice. And I give you an Oreo right after. You'd eat it. You go, oh, that's pretty good. It's kind of dry. A lot of cookie in there. And you'd want to hit some milk with it. Okay.
True. So I do agree with that.
Okay.
That's
why Dunkin' Oreos in milk.
That's why I go to the double stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's another way around it.
Mm-hmm.
Another way around it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Oreo itself is great in milk. But the Thins, if you're just picking them out of the thing and eating them, Oreo Thins are superior.
Yeah, cookie to cream ratio. I think, and that's why I think I like the double stuff, because you're at equal cream to cookie. But you're right. The regular Oreo, it's heavy cookie and lighter cream.
Yeah,
and you're right. I agree. I agree in that regard. But I go double stuff.
Candy.
Yeah, no, candy. So if I'm gonna say one, I always loved a good Reese's, but I think mine right now, if I was just like, I'm at the shelf, I got my options, I think my go-to is the Twix.
I'm a big fan of the Twix.
Love the Twix. I always like the peanut butter Twix. I don't see those very often anymore. But I like
some of the weird ones they do. Birthday cake, cookies.
Sure.
And cream.
Got some cookies cream. Yeah, sure.
I do like a chocolate payday.
A chocolate payday. That's a good call, because I'm not a big payday guy with the just chocolate peanuts and caramel. Yeah. Give me a whatchamacallit every now and then. You get the Rice Krispie-ish. You get the peanut butter, you get the caramel, you get the chocolate. It's like a whole kind of a plethora of, runs a gamut of, I like a whatchamacallit. And a
I'll
Kit
tell you
Kat.
what I do. My candy go-to anymore is Chewy. Like
Oh, the
Nerds,
the white.
Nerds gummy clusters.
Oh, those are good. Yeah.
Nerds gummy clusters, gummy worms, gummy bears, gummy watermelon, gummy peaches. I love all those fucking gummy things.
I do like a good gummy. Yeah, gummy worms are always good.
I watched a YouTube video the other day about this guy or the factory that makes them. The guy that was in charge of the thing. They have like 84 different gummy things they make at that trolley.
Like shapes of types of
like
gummy
Coke
stuff.
bottles and rings and cherries and all this shit.
Sure. Dildos.
Like
they got dildos, Steve.
Gummy dildos. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's them, but it could be. But they have a bag of like all the shit mixed together too. I forgot what it's called.
You know, I'm going to make this dildo comment like the Cal Ripken streak thing. We're going to mention dildo. One every episode is going to have a dildo. There we go.
Do I need to put a bell on here?
I think we do have a bell.
Every time they say
dildo. Maybe a bell with the shape of a dildo. Ding. Little ring of the. I don't know. You have it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere there.
I may not have it up here right now.
You might hit it and go 0.0.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah, so I could do that.
We need drops. I need your drops, Steve. Back in the day. We're heavy on the drops. So dumb. That's timely. That was timely. Very good, Steve. Well done. But yeah, so like I've always partial Reese's. You know what I'm not a big fan of? And this could be shocking to some, but Snickers. I don't like a Snickers bar. I don't know what it is. Because I like all the components of a Snickers bar, but I don't like it. Something about the flavor of the Snickers bar.
I'll tell you what's good. Almond Snickers and pecan Snickers.
I don't think I've ever had either. It's been a while since I've been eating candy. You know what I hate? Three Musketeers. Hate. It's like airy. I don't know even what that.
Hate strong, but if you had one of those packs like the Halloween deals and you were picking through the bowl, Three Musketeers is going to be the last one picked out of my bowl.
Sure.
I'll have the Milky Ways, I'll have the Snickers, I'll have the other ones.
I'll do Milky Way over
like a regular chocolate bar. I'm out. I'd rather
you don't like a Hershey bar?
It's the last pick.
Really? Oh, I love me a Hershey bar. How about a Crunch?
All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
That's the 1,000. Was it the 100 grand?
100 grand's good.
That's a
good
100
grand solid. Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You get the candy all night. Uno bar.
What kind of bar?
Uno or what's it called?
Uno bar. I don't know what that is. Uno bar?
Is that what it's called? I gotta look it up. Yeah, Uno.
Uno? I've never heard of that.
Classic American candy bar with a truffle-like fluffy center mixed with ground almonds covered in milk chocolate and more ground almonds.
Interesting. See, I'm not a big almond guy, like in my candies. Like first off, do not put coconut in any of my candy bars. So Almond Joy and Mounds are out. I will never touch those ever. And where do you fall on the Butterfinger?
I hate it.
I'm not a big Butterfinger fan.
I don't like that's crap. I don't like Reese's either though. I'm not a big peanut butter guy or peanut butter flavor.
I like peanut butter flavor. I like the peanut butter stuff. Like, oh, here's a good one. Take 5. The pretzel. I like a chocolate pretzel mix with.
Now I like pretzel M&Ms. I like almond M&Ms. There's a lot of good M&Ms out there. Okay.
How about here we go. The Idaho Spud. You seen that?
I've had those. I think there's coconut in that.
I think there is, but I don't. I just saw that. It was just funny.
Yeah, there's a confection company here that makes a huckleberry candy too, like a huckleberry chocolate thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then again, then you go into the whole the other thing, and you go into the candy portion. You kind of touched on the gummies, but like Skittles,
I like Skittles. The one I hate is Starburst.
See, I like Starburst. I don't like all the flavors of Starburst, but I do like. Give me a strawberry and a cherry Starburst.
Okay,
I'm okay
but
with
here's my problem with Starburst. I got to work too fucking hard.
there's a lot of work.
Dude,
a lot of
I don't
work.
want to unwrap.
Yeah, and it's
You have
like
to
sometimes
unwrap, like in the Halloween ones. There's like two of them in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like,
yeah.
there's
That's
two of them in there. So you open it up, and they're both
the
wrapped.
same. Yeah, both yellow. It's like
fuck.
what's going on? Lemon,
Dude.
really?
Yeah, I'm not a. That's like a Skittles.
No,
you
you
open it up, you're into Skittles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'll tell you
you're
what,
right.
them Nerds gummy clusters. Holy shit, those are good.
Yep. How about what I used to enjoy when I was younger, and just for the sheer length of time it lasts in your mouth. Sorry. The old what is it? The old
the boy watch.
A Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Just give me a green apple Jolly Rancher.
I got the same problem with those I do with Tootsie Pops. Those I'm gonna want to bite it at some point,
Yeah.
and I got a good chance of cracking my teeth at that point.
See, I don't like a Tootsie Roll, so the Tootsie Pop was always hard because I don't like the flavor of the Tootsie Roll.
So you get those colored ones, okay? The
Okay.
vanilla, the cherry,
Oh,
the
yeah,
orange,
yes,
lime, right? And you take a couple vanilla ones, get
Mhm.
them warm, and then get a cherry one and wrap the cherry around a couple vanillas.
Right.
Oh, dude.
Here's a okay. The hot tamales.
Love
Hot tamale. What's the other one that's
Mike and Ike?
Mike and Ike's are great. What's the other one with the licorice that I can't stand? What's flavor is that? What are
Good
those
and
called?
Plenty's.
Good and Plenty.
Good-
Oh,
yeah.
keep those away from me. I don't
No,
like black
licorice guy.
licorice.
Yeah, I'm not a guy.
Oh. But yeah, Mike and Ike's are really good. Hot tamales, solid.
But see, we
Yeah.
have had a progression in candy. Okay, have you had like these sweet tarts, like licorice ropes that are injected with a gel in the middle of them?
No,
Dude,
sounds delightful.
Holy fuck! Like you get like
You're injecting. I'm all in on the injecting.
so like it's got like it's like strawberry cherry and there's cherry filling.
It's like an
the
explosion in your mouth,
Dude,
Steve.
oh boy, giggity!
You've always loved explosions in your mouth.
Dude, that shit's so good. I'm on that. You know what I really like though? That wallaby licorice. That Australian wallaby. It's like Australian wallaby licorice.
Where are you obtaining wallaby
Dude, these are at
licorice?
convenience stores. They're
It's supposed to be in Idaho. Big in Idaho?
No, they're everywhere. You see,
I've
now that
never
I
seen
mentioned
it.
it, you'll look. You go to a gas station, you'll see them. They're everywhere. But then,
Wallaby,
like
the Australian.
Yeah, I think
animal?
it's because it's Australian licorice. Allegedly, it may not even be from Australia. It could be.
They're here, and I typed WALL, and the third option is wallaby candy.
There you go. So
Unbelievable. I don't
But,
recognize
yeah,
it all.
they make,
I
like
look.
berry.
That's what shows up. I thought those were cough drops.
Oh yeah, see what? But see, that's just the regular red. But they make like a berry one, a sour apple, a cinnamon,
Soft and
a
chewy.
cinnamon licorice. If you like hot tamales, they're hot cinnamon licorice. Oh, dude, so good.
Sourageous drops. The wily
Oh
wallaby.
man, there's some good stuff in there.
I've
But
never
I
seen
do
those in
like
my
those.
life. Oh, they're available on Amazon. I may have to order some.
Yeah, they're pretty damn good. I do like a good. Again, I like the chewy shit. I don't know why.
It lasts. It can take a little time to eat it. That you can enjoy it longer.
Yeah,
That's the one thing. You get a candy bar, it's like gone. It's like, oh, well, it's over.
But yeah, if I go on the road, there's a couple bags of licorice on the road with me.
See, I do like when I'm on the road, I do like to get some candy, some long trail, like long drive candy that'll last, like a big bag of like sour gummies, those sour with the sugar on the outside.
Yeah, like Sour Patch Kids.
Like Sour Patch Kids. Like those are really good. Those will last me a while.
I'll tell you what, you know what I'll fuck up? And this kind of defeats my purpose of it's not really as hard. Because like you go to Costco and you can get the bag of high chews.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, dude. The only problem with the high chews is you get the same deal. Like I hate the mango one, but I'll fuck up the grape and apple. The strawberries is the same color as the mango one. But gotten really good at twisting the ends and popping them and making the candy pop out in my hand. So it's not a lot of work and it's real clean action. So just snap pop and it's in my hand.
I'll tell you what I used to buy a lot was the big old bag of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Just just a handful at a time.
The thing is, who eats plain M&Ms? I hate plain M&Ms.
I hate them too. I like the peanut M&Ms. Or what's the other one with the they have the pretzel M&Ms. Those are good too. There was something else. There was another type of M&M.
They got the peanut butter ones.
Yeah, I don't like the peanut butter ones because that just reminds me of Reese's Pieces, which I don't really like. But yeah, I just like
pretzel. They got almond. They've got the like rice, like the.
That's
rice.
The one. Yeah, that's what's correct. Yeah, that's the one I had too. But,
it's like the airy. I think they call them crispy.
Yeah, something like that. Crispy M&Ms. Yep, that's the one I liked.
And a lot of this I know because of the NASCAR sponsors and how many different times they change the color of the car, the M&M's car, to create different flavors.
Yes, very good. Yeah, that's one of the. I think was it the Mars company, right? Mars does the M&Ms.
That's a wild. That's a wild rabbit hole to go down. Is the Mars family
right?
They are very reclusive and very, very wealthy.
Very wealthy. Yeah. Yep.
For candy.
Yeah.
I did get. It was weird because I went down a rabbit hole of like candy factories that had closed.
Mm-hmm.
And like they talked about.
Was Wonka still open? Wonka's closed.
No, they talked about Necco,
yeah.
Necco wafers.
Yeah,
right?
the Necco wafers. Yeah.
And how many they made, and how they a long time. That company has been in business a long time, and they did the conversation hearts.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day, that was their deal.
They were terrible.
Then, we could get into a whole show about how private equity ruins everything, and I think that's part of why this country's going to shit and why everything is dog shit. Is private equity comes in and sweeps shit up, and then it closes them down. And,
it's products, it's houses, it's They're talking about like all these corporations buying all the houses in America.
What's funny, like what they're buying now is local plumbers,
really,
and HVAC places. So
like, is that?
They're buying like family-run business. Well, it's like because if you think about it, right, and you
where
go,
the money's at,
if
you're gonna,
but here's the thing, though, is now they can set the price,
right, and they have the market cornered.
Yeah, they set the price on everything, and then the price slowly goes up. But it's kind of reminds me of growing up in Elk Grove. Okay,
right.
And how many like growing up. A lot of the kids we went to school with, their families owned farms.
Had some kind of business, Yep.
Okay, they had a lot of them were farmers.
Sure.
Okay?
Dairy farms, a lot of that.
Right, whatever it was. And the kids didn't want to go into that business.
They did not.
They wanted something better.
100%. Yeah.
So then, what ends up happening was, these guys got lucky because they were able to cash out all their land and go retire somewhere. And
now there's a Walmart sitting on it, or a Target, or whatever.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you get into this situation where you've got these families that run these plumbing businesses and electrical businesses where they've been guys, you think about it, guys that came back from Vietnam and started a plumbing business or something. They ran it for years and got a bunch of employees, made it really big, made it really local. And the kid goes, fuck, I don't want to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now what's dad got to do when he's got to retire? He's got to sell it to somebody. Well, who swoops in? Private equity swoops in and buys it up.
Yeah.
It's easy money for them right now. But like HVAC and plumbers and shit.
Well, that's where there's one locally that I think has avoided that, and that's the Bell brothers now. Bell.
It's rare though.
Right.
It is rare.
But they got HVAC. They got Pizza Bell. They've got all the Bell. My mom still does business with Bell for her HVAC system. So and she has Bell for pest control. So they still run it, and it's one of the Bell brothers graduated with me, or year after me, or something like that. There's, I don't know, 3 of them, but yeah.
It's crazy because like you got, there's a lot of guys who knows. You go, oh yeah, no, I want something better for myself. Well, this is pretty good if you don't mind getting your hands dirty,
Especially if
don't want to do that shit.
Especially if it's a good business that's doing well, or doing in that area, like a plumbing business, or like something that's not foolproof, but it's always going to have business. And,
Well, I mean, mechanics too. Like
Yeah.
people don't want to take their cars to dealerships anymore.
yeah, I tell you, that's
They
the
want to
truth.
go to a mechanic. Okay.
Yeah, and
And
it's funny is you say that too, and it's like when somebody finds a mechanic that they like and it's my guy, my mechanic.
Mhm.
My sister has her and her brother-in-law. My brother-in-law have like they got a guy. They do Japanese engines. That's their guy, or whatever. It's like and definitely I'd love to be able to have a guy for. I don't have to keep taking to the dealership. So yeah, it's
well, and it's
interesting.
they my my wife passed her car down to our kid,
Okay.
and she used to take it to this place locally,
hmm
and then they got sold. So we kept taking the car there because it was they had all the records, they did all the
Sure.
shit on it,
History
right?
there. Yeah. Sure.
So we take it there. Kid's got a problem. The thing would just stall out for no
Mhm.
reason. Just stop running, and then she started back up. And it'd go, and then it finally did it on. They said they couldn't find anything wrong, nothing wrong. They replaced something before, nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with it. So I started looking at other mechanics in this place called Christian Brothers Mechanic, which is they're everywhere. It's like it's not a local, it's a local thing, but it's not local. Christian Brothers Mechanics are all over, but they have, their creed, they're Christians, whatever. All right, take it or leave it. All right. But so I looked up, they're highly rated. These guys are pretty good. So you bring it over there. Guy can't find anything wrong with it. Doesn't charge us. Okay, he says if it ever happens again, drive it right over here. We'll hook it up to the machine, see if we can figure it out. Thing doesn't throw a code, nothing. It finally breaks down on the freeway. Have to get it towed over there. And the guy's like, oh man, he can't figure out why this thing doesn't throw a code. It doesn't, it just resets itself every time. So anyway, the guy finally figures it out that it's the part that was replaced by the old guys from before. They used a shitty aftermarket part that wasn't original to the car, and it's failing. So they dug in there, figured it out, didn't charge a whole lot to fix it, the parts and labor, right? But I mean, this is my guy now. He was fucking honest. He didn't charge us a couple times.
That's the key right there.
He did everything he could to try and fix it. And if he didn't know what was going on, he said, here's what you need to do. And then when it came down to it, he figured it out and didn't charge us a shit.
And that's a good businessman, especially in the car business, because once you earn someone's trust, they're going to come back for you when they do have a serious problem, right? Well, it's like, I go to America's Tire Company whenever I buy my tires now. And I have traditionally gone there, and the reason I kept going back is because I had a tire that was leaking, and I drove in there to see if I could have them check it, and they checked the tire. They sealed the tire. They took the tire. It was a nail. They've sealed it, fixed it, hand me the keys to the car, and says free of charge. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And they're like, nope. Just come on back whenever you get a chance. You need new tires. And sure shit, I did. And I've been back 5 times, 6 times because of that one simple gesture. They'll fix a flat. If they don't have to replace it, they literally had my truck up on for 15 minutes, was done and out. They were pretty slow at the time, so it was just the timing was really great. And just like, no charge. And I think is because I had bought tires there, and they have a history with. If you have a history with them, they're just gonna. If you get they tell people if you get if you fix a flat, bring it in, we'll fix it. No charge. It's a really good service, and I thought, like, that's why am I not going to go anywhere? Why am I going to go anywhere else, right? So yeah, and again, mechanic, same thing. I've luckily, I've got warranty still on my truck, and I haven't had any. So I've taken it to the dealership. I'm not paying anything, so. My son, I actually took his car into a Ford dealership because I had to get, I can't remember, it was something that had to be specifically factory done. Kind of expensive, but yeah, I would like to have a guy. I would like to have a guy.
Well, and see, I do take my truck in to the dealer. I need to do my timing belt again.
Mm-hmm.
And I do take it in for that. But it's so expensive. It's like a $1,600 repair.
Well, I luckily had I had an 8-year, 120,000-mile warranty, and this is my 8th year. This was 2018, so it ends in August. So I'm like, but last year my display went out. Where back of camera shows up and all this stuff. It was out. It was gone. It was failing, and I brought it in, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's coming." And I said, I asked how much is to replace it, and I totally forgot that I had warranty still. And the chick quotes me like $1,100. And I was like, can you check if I have warranty on this? And they look it up. Oh yeah, you do. And she goes, oh, it's not covered by that. I was like, you sure about that? And then I kind of had it out with this woman. I was like, what? And so I went home and I looked up my because she was trying to say the coverage I had didn't cover that. So then I went and pulled up my contract, and then my purchase agreement, and then I found the warranty and I looked it up, and it covers sure as shit. It was covering. I had the full on. I had the top coverage, so I had everything was covered, and it covered the system. It covered the radio, covered all that. So I had to replace the whole radio basically, and the screen came with it. And so I called her and I said, I have this, and I've found my thing. I don't know what you're looking at, but this is what I have. And she's like, oh. And then she like backs off. Oh yeah, okay. Literally cost me a $50 deductible.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, see, that's a nice thing though, is because then they'll charge your insurance company.
Of course, because they're getting the money, whatever they're getting the money, because again they're spending what they're going to spend on labor, and then they're going to charge whoever's going to pay it. Now the insurance company's going to pay for how they're asked. But yeah, I was pissed because this woman was like, she was jerking my chain. I was like, I had to go home and find it. You couldn't tell me I bought it here, and you couldn't tell me that it's not covered, or you told me it's covered. So it pissed me off. But yeah, it was nice.
It's funny too, because me, I do my research. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the water, or not the timing belt last time, right? And they tear. The first thing I do is I watch somebody do it on YouTube. And I realized, okay, you're out of your depth, Donnie. Okay, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this.
A lot of stuff's got to be removed, right, to get it.
Yeah. You got to dig pretty deep.
Sure,
into
that's
the
tough.
car to get to the thing.
Right. Yeah.
But once you dig all the way in, the water pump's right there,
mm-hmm.
and it's like everybody's like, spend the $120 on the new water pump. Just
while you're doing it, while you're getting that done. Yeah.
Because what it ended up happening is they spend $800 in labor to dig to your timing belt,
and then they have to do the same thing.
The water pump's right there, and then they'll have to do it again to do the water pump. So you can turn a $120 job into a $1,000 job if it breaks a month after. And I get in there and I said, hey, I made the appointment for the timing belt, and I said, yeah, I want to do the water pump too. And the guy looks at me, he goes, that's smart. He goes, you know how many people will we recommend? He goes, about to recommend it. He goes, you know how many people say no?
Mm-hmm.
I go, yeah. How many of them do you see within 6 months? He goes, a lot.
Right. That's.
I go, yeah. I go, just do the water pump. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Because honestly, they're just undoing a couple bolts, and you're paying for a part.
And I'm the dummy that would say, no, I'm not going to pay extra. Why am I going to do that?
Don't try and upcharge me, you son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Because all it is
I don't need the air filter on this oil change.
Yeah. Well, it's 4 bolts, a couple of hoses, right? And then they just loop the serpentine belt back over it when they putting it back together. And
so how many miles you got on this truck now?
We're coming up on 2.
Just broken in, baby.
I was talking about it the other day. It's like, I would love to get a new truck, but I look at the new trucks, and they all seem to have a lot of really big fucking problems, and it's random. You know what I mean? Like, it's really random.
My Ram, I can't. I mean, I had that thing go out. I haven't had anything ever. No, knock on wood. Haven't had really any real issues. My truck's been great, and so for me, this is my my 3rd Ram, but I'm not. Joey just bought his 2026 Ram, and I just, God damn it, I don't want to. It's been a little over a year now that I haven't had a truck payment, and this sure feels good. Really,
it's nice. It's nice owning it. You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, part of the deal is though too is like I would love to get another Toyota. I really like my Toyota. Okay.
Yeah.
But I see all the problems they're having with it now.
Mm.
And then when you go on any of these websites and you start to build a truck and you're like, now I know my truck is 20 years old. It still is a great truck. It fucking runs fine. It's clean. It's nice. But I didn't pay $80,000 for my
You're
truck.
damn right.
What it would be today. And I can't get into the value of an $80,000 truck. I don't see it.
And that's, yeah, so he did. And I was thinking about it. My sticker when I bought my truck was $52,000.
Yeah.
That was with the sticker, but I bought it towards the end of 2018 when the 2019s were about to show. And so I got like $12,000 off on rebates. And then they took off another $3,000. So I got 15 grand off sticker. So 37 grand for, I think was my, before taxes. That was pretty doable for me. That was like, okay. Because I liked the Ram, and I think it's been the best truck I've had of the three. I love it. It's been phenomenal. And right now, like I got 72,000 miles on it, and I mean it's still running really good. Inside is pristine, like nothing's, like no cracks. Everything's held together really well. Like my seats are look brand new. It's crazy. I love it. So
and that's the thing is I could go. I can't justify 80,000 for a truck, but when I rented that Camry in Vancouver,
right,
I'm like, this is a solid little car.
Yeah,
if it gets up and goes, it's not bad. You look at what these Camrys cost, you're like, fuck, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, they can be. Some of these, I'm telling you, go like Camry or Kia. Some of the Kia cars are really well made. I mean, they are, and they're pretty inexpensive. And the other thing is, I keep thinking, like, do I want to buy okay, I really like my truck, but then I'm like, do I want to buy an electric vehicle? Maybe, but I want a truck. I'm buying a Cybertruck.
You buy a Rivian, they're not bad. They got some.
They're smaller though. They're not.
They got a big one. They got a big one coming out.
Yeah, I know. But how much is that going to be?
No, I know. That's the thing is,
the Ford Lightning is the one I was like, ooh,
stop that one.
That one was, woof.
They killed that bad boy.
Yeah, that when it was showing up though, it was like it looked badass, and it was expensive as shit. But
they had I don't remember why we were at the fairgrounds, but it was next door. It's next door to the stadium. We were over there one day, and they were setting up like one of the dealers was doing a show over there, and they had this electric GMC.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it was really shocking. You go over there and it's 120 grand. I'm like, oh no, hell no.
Wow.
Hell no.
Well, that's the thing is, again, and I mean, I don't know how, like the battery still, they're still got a long ways to go on the batteries to give like long, like some of these people have these cars. You're buying an electric vehicle, you can 250 miles as far as it'll go, 300 maybe. Like, yeah, really? I gotta stop when I'm traveling maybe to charge.
Those Chinese ones that are coming into Canada.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Man, I mean, boy.
Those Chinese know how to build some shit, dude.
But I'll tell you what, part of me is like, I don't know why I can't get to a point where I'd go. I mean, my truck's really got to take a shit for me to like look at something new. The other thing that bugs me too is I look at the new Toyotas, right? And mine now is like rated at 18 on the highway, 14 in the city. It sucks. Okay? Yeah. But the new ones are like 19 and 15.
Yeah, it's not like much.
You're telling me in 20 years you couldn't improve the mileage?
Yeah, it's a V8. Is it 8 on there?
Well,
or is it 6?
What they're doing now is they're putting 6s with turbos. Turbos is the one turbo is the one that's going out on these things.
That's the new
motors.
The new Ram is
Joey
bought. It's got turbo, and I was like, I telling you, the Hemi I think that Hemi engine, tried and true. That thing's tested, and the Ram's truck's been good. A lot of them. So
buy a Subaru and become a lesbian.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Steve. A little Impreza, you and a little Subaru.
Well, they got the
good.
Works, the WRX, those are pretty sporty. That's pretty.
They are very sporty.
Cool car. It's Japanese too. I didn't know Subaru was Japanese.
Oh yeah, really?
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Oh well. See, I
mean,
knew that because when I was working for Mitsubishi, they had.
I worked for Mitsubishi. We didn't have Subarus.
No, but
I know.
But the Evo was the Mitsubishi's car, and the big competitor was the WRX, the Subaru.
Oh, okay.
Because they both were the little twin turbo cars, and they're both all the racing, all the kids wanted to. Yeah. And it was like a $55,000 car, and I always remember like these kids would want to come in and joyride them, and we had to like put the kibosh on it. If you're under a certain age, they wouldn't let you drive it. They'd bring in your father, bring in a parent, or you have to be pre-qualified to test drive this car. Like literally, they'd make them run credit because these kids just wanted to jump in this car and go crazy on them.
I think we had 5 Mitsubishis when I worked there.
Is it Cal? Is it Cal?
No. This was Nilo.
Okay.
Because we had Mitsubishi and Porsche.
The hell?
That was the dealership.
Mitsubishi and Porsche. That's crazy. That's actually a weird combo.
It was Porsche, Audi, Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I said Porsche
Audi Mitsubishi. We didn't have a lot of Audis. And
Mitsubishi.
If you started there, you didn't get to work on the Audi or Porsche side. You could
Mitsubishi. Yeah, you're not making the money on the Mitsubishi, so they're gonna send you there.
So we had a little truck. I don't remember what that was called, but it's a little pickup truck.
Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
What year was this probably?
God.
Early, like late 80s, early 90s?
Well, Ralph Sampson played for the Kings because he bought a Porsche there.
That was 80.
He bought a 911.
87, 88?
Yeah, maybe.
You were just out of high school probably, a couple years out.
Yeah.
He bought a 911, huh?
He bought a 911. Okay.
They had to custom make those seats for him? What the hell?
No, he came in to service one day and you could see his knee through the...
What's the point? What's the point?
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
We had there was a little like a Galant, a Mitsubishi Galant.
Galant.
Then there was the Eclipse.
Yep, the Eclipse.
Then there was the Diamante.
I like the Diamante.
And then the GT.
Yep.
2000 GT. 2000
that was not there. That was gone by the time I got there.
With the active arrow, like it would get up to 65 miles an hour. The spoiler would kick in, the front air.
We'd come across those some used ones when I was starting, because I started selling cars in 90. Gosh, it was like 93. Yeah, I think it was. But
the thing was with that car is it was basically a Viper. The Viper and the 2000 GT was the same car.
That's what it was. You're right. Yeah, the Viper. Yeah, but they stopped making those. They did.
Right.
They stopped making when we were there, but we'd get the Viper a lot.
But
the GT, the GT was a badass car. That car was badass.
Oh, it was fun to drive.
Yeah.
On Tuesday mornings, and I was always scheduled to work Tuesday mornings because Tuesday mornings is a great time.
Oh, it's the best.
Money. Yeah,
it's the best.
Okay. Tuesday mornings just a fucking you beat the customers away with a stick.
Steve, please tell me that they didn't get you to go to your call list, make your calls.
No. This was it. Okay, what do you got? You guys got nothing? All right, I need you to take the Porsches out.
Oh,
we got to blow them out, make sure they start, make sure they're ready to go.
Yeah, you got to do
There's nothing worse than selling a high-end car and have it not start.
Yeah, not start. Right? Your battery's dead.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen that happen.
So we would get in the Porsches and we would take them down. Nilo was at Madison
and Freeway.
So we would drive. Yeah. We would drive east.
Get on the freeway
and just blow them out. Yeah, we would just blow them out.
Get off at 65.
Go a couple miles and then come back. Right.
Yeah, that's great.
But god damn, that was so much fun. And then
that GT was fast.
We were taking the GTs out, but we'd take the 928. We'd take the 944s. We'd take the 911s out, and we would drive them all morning. That's what we did for like 3 hours.
I love give me a 911 Targa any day of the week. Love those cars.
And I remember too. You know who I worked with? This was funny. I worked with Don Strickland.
Don Strickland, the newscaster, right?
Yeah. So when he got out of that, he started selling cars. He sold.
That's crazy. Right? Yeah.
So we had a 911 Tiptronic.
Oh, the old Tiptronic. I've ran across a couple of those. Okay. Yeah.
We had the only one in the state.
Wow. We had one at a used car dealership I worked at. We had a Tiptronic Porsche.
So
Like it was the owner's car, actually.
Strickland was doing something else, and he goes, "Hey, I got this guy flying in to look at this car. Can you do his credit app?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So you had to handwrite all this shit out. It'd be like, "Yeah, okay." And this was the '80s, all right.
Sure.
So I go, "Hey, can I get your gross monthly income from employment?" And he goes, "Oh, it's 60,000." And I'm like, "Okay, 60,000, like 5,000 a month." He goes, "No, that's 60,000 a month is what I make." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Hello, sir. Welcome to Porsche.
Neurosurgeon from Los Angeles.
Wow.
So yeah, he drove it back later that day.
That
But he
reminds
needed it because he had to be on his phone, so he couldn't be shifting. He couldn't be bothered with shifting in LA traffic.
Of course. That's funny. No, the owner I worked at this used car place, my last car dealership I worked for, and they big online presence. They sold on cars, and he bought this Tiptronic Porsche and bought it in, and he said, "Oh, I got a great deal on it," and he brought it in there. And I thought we were going to sell it, but he drove it to and from work every day. Yeah. And he just started driving it. And I guess we're not selling it because he just was driving it. It's like, I can't sell this car because it's not here. It's like, yeah. Anyways, so I mean, I'm telling you, dude, we have a show if we just want to talk about car stories. Like,
we're like, I don't even care how long we go.
I mean,
we just keep going.
First off, I mean, we could have a good 20 to 25 segment and just cocaine or drug use on the car lot or fights on the car lot. I mean, we forgot, but here's a story you mentioned when you said the guy was telling. So I was working at Philco, what they sold, electronics, washer and dryer, appliances. And so I'm working in the audio video department. And so we had a lot. So Philco used to get a lot of the Sacramento Kings players would come in. There was a relationship with the ownership and the Kings.
Big sponsor.
Big sponsor. They'd come in all the time. And these players, so we had run across a bunch of different players. Well, one day I'm working and the owner comes up and, "Hey, Jim, everybody Habibi. Everybody calls it Habibi. They're from Jerusalem, right? Jerusalem. No, Bethlehem. They're from Bethlehem because anyways, that's where they're from.
Jerusalem. What?
Jerusalem. I was mixing them both. Anyway, Jerusalem, Bethlehem. Anyways, Bethlehem. Anyways, so he brings over and in comes Brian Grant from the Sacramento Kings. Now it's rookie Brian Grant. And Brian Grant is going to buy a bunch of audio. He's buying a big screen TV. He's buying a stereo system. And he's already talked to somebody getting appliances for his. No, it wasn't appliances because he was moving into an apartment. And so he's literally comes up and he's like, and the thing is, what these players didn't realize, and what if the ownership has a guy and says, "I'll take care of them, just get him what he wants, and then he's going to set the price." That's the last thing you want to do, because if you're buying all this shit for me, I'm going to make it pretty competitive. I know what I can make, but I'm going to sell it less than what the owner is going to give it away for. So these guys, so I know I'm going to make decent commission. So anyway, I'm going to ring him up and he's like, "I need to finance it." So I said, "Okay." So he needs to actually apply for credit. Like literally he has no money yet. Because he like, I'm telling you, it was on the news like 2 days before they signed this contract. So I go to ask him to fill out the application, and we call it in, right? Credit, we call it in. So I'm giving name, address, and then on there it's his annual salary, and it says $1,333,000, 333 cents.
Nice.
And so the best part of it, as I'm calling it in, and she says, "Yeah, the annual salary." I said, $1,333,333, and I go, "and 0 cents." And she goes, "What?" Like she didn't hear me right, and I said, so I say it again, $1,333,333 and 0 cents. And then he chimes in with a 33% increase over the next 4 years. It was so good. He just thought it was funny. So they declined him because he's got no credit.
Jeez.
So he's like, So I talked to the owner. The owner's like, give him a shit. He can come back and pay. He can because he goes, I don't get paid till like 2 weeks from now. He doesn't get paid yet, but he's like, I can just pay cash when I get paid. So he came back like 2 weeks later and paid it.
Dude.
But they gave him it. They just like gave it to him. You know, like was he gonna do? Steal the shit? No, he's gonna come back and pay for it.
He knew where he was.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so funny when he said with a 33% increase over the next 4 years.
That is fucking great. He knows. He's an agent.
Oh yeah, he knew exactly what he just signed for.
Dude,
So.
and well, we could like you were talking about the cocaine.
Yeah.
Dude, so many guys at Worthington.
Oh
was
God.
worse.
I
went over there as a favor.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because a guy Worthington was weird. And I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but you know like how it works. Like you would take a guy and you would put him in with your sales manager, and then you didn't do another goddamn thing with it.
Yeah, you shut up. Just keep your mouth shut. That's what they told you.
You went back out and got another up.
True. Well,
and you would get called for finance for delivery, and you may have had 3 guys in the office. You didn't know which one it was. You'd have to go into finance and go, which car sold.
Right.
You just didn't know. But so like this guy he became a sales manager over there and he had to put his team together. So I went over there and worked for him. But it was funny too because I heard somebody talking about these the other night. We sold so many Geo Metros, Geo Trackers, and Geo boxes.
Jesus
Those
Christ.
Geos sold like crazy. When was the last time you saw a Geo on the road?
I have not. It's been a long time. Weren't they selling for like $7,000 new?
Dude, they were dirt
crazy. Yeah, they were. I mean,
you still see but it was funny too because you'd have people that made good money coming and buying those trackers because they were like a cooler
little small SUV. Yeah,
because the tops came off of them.
Yeah,
it was like
I knew a guy that had a Geo tracker.
But yeah, dude, we had the salesman. God, they would go in back and just come back wired.
How about the Isuzu?
Yeah, Trooper.
I had Andy Hall. I think he had an Isuzu Trooper. It's such a hunk of junk. Oh my God! I felt like we drove on the freeway one day. I felt like we were going to get blown off. It was windy. I thought we were going to get blown off the road. It was like,
dude, those were dog shit, brand new off the line.
Yeah.
Okay. People made fun of Yugos at the time for what a shitbox it was, but a Geo Metro was far worse.
They were bad.
Oh, it was American.
No, they were bad.
No,
that was it. Then the Saturn showed up, and the Saturn was the new cheapie. Yeah, that was the Geo. Oh God damn!
You ever do that thing?
Who made the Geo?
I don't know if you guys did. Geo. What was allegedly a GM car?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
they all 3 were allegedly GM, but they weren't made in the States.
Well, they're definitely not. That was had to been Korea at the time, I think. Probably.
I mean, we saw it, dude. I swear to God, these guys all coked up and shit at Worthington. They would I'm surprised I never saw anybody die.
Yeah. No, okay, I walked in the bathroom. I walked in the bathroom. There's 2 guys like snorting off the sink. I'm like, really? Like the public restroom.
Our guys that go out back, they had an RV, a couple RVs they took in trade out there. They would sit there and party when it rained and shit. They would be like fucking gone.
Well, I remember 2 guys fighting over an up, and one guy sold the car, and the guy was trying one half of it, and they were fighting. They were arguing, and the second sales manager said, "Take it out back." And I watched them walk back there, and they just squared up and just started punching each other. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like they're gonna fight over a sale? Like these guys are fighting, like fist fight." And then one guy kind of won, and then he walked back and walks out to the point, gets ready to take it up. The other guy went to the bathroom to clean up, I think, probably snort some coke, and he was back out, big old shiner, bloody lip, like what?
Oh, dude,
like nothing. They didn't even reprimand him at all.
Well, I saw these coked up fucks. They would like train new salesmen, right? And they go, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do the walk around. So you start over here because you finish at the driver's door. right? You have them get in the car and go, yeah,
Right.
you know, look at them.
Take a
So
drive.
they get over to the trunk and they'd be like, oh yeah, open the trunk, and you show them, look at how spacious it is, full size spare tire type deal. Guy'd be like, yeah, one of the things I like to do is I'll climb in the trunk, go, look, you can get a whole body in this trunk. Go ahead. And the kid would climb in the trunk, they'd shut the trunk, get in the car, drive the car out in the back of the fucking lot and leave it there. This kid's locked in the fucking trunk. They did it more than once.
So this is a new greenie.
Yeah. They would throw the kid in the trunk
That's
and
so
take him out
wrong.
100 degrees, and his ass
So
would be
wrong.
in a fucking trunk in the back of the lot. And they'd be like, somebody'd be like, hey man, did you let that kid out yet? Oh shit, I forgot about him. They go out there and get the kid. And it was a long way out there. You would literally have to get a used car and drive out there to go get this fucking kid. And nobody ever died. But I saw it happen at least 3 times.
Wow. Yeah, I remember watching some, like, I didn't think I had anything that extreme, but you know, the amount of like shit that they would give the new guys. And I remember I'm the kind of guy that, you know, I may be new, but I ain't stupid, and you're not going to pull that shit with me, because I would kind of stand up for myself. And I learned quickly that I didn't have to put up with that shit. And as long as you stood up to these idiots and they respected you after, it's like you're in the prison, you punch the bully and you're good. But there was a kid, this kid shows up. I'll never forget. They hired 3 of us, and we do like 2 days of sales training with the general manager, 2 days of sales training. And then we're hit the floor. And one of the guys, he walked with a cane, and he had like a deformed leg of some sort. And he was like, he wasn't the brightest kid in the world. And I felt bad for it, because so test drives were like, okay. So first off, he's test driving one of the first days on there. He's going to test drive with a customer. And then he comes over to us, all the guys at the point, and he's like, can you help me out? And they're like, what the fuck? Get the key, pull the car out. The customer's waiting. I don't know how to drive a stick. No one asked the question, do you know how to drive a stick? And he's got the first car he's going to test drive. It's manual, and he doesn't know what to do. And I remember the fucking, my manager, my closer is standing out there with me and a couple of the guys. And he looks at us and goes, can you fucking believe this? And he's like yelling for his closer. And he's like, go get, and he says, his other closer, go tell him what you just told me. And then he goes walking over, and the other closer, just like, he's like nodding, and he just stops. And then you see him go like this. He like looks towards our way, and he just is like, starts shaking his head like, you gotta be fucking, this is what I got. And because I remember my closer was named Kent, and Kent was about a year older than me, kind of a young whippersnapper, been in the business for about 3 years. I mean, played baseball in high school. I mean, we had a lot in common. So he was like thankful. It's like the 2 other guys, the other guy was this dumpy fat kid that couldn't sell couldn't sell his way out of a wet paper bag. And then this kid that could barely walk and couldn't drive stick. And he's looking at me going, fuck, I got the most fucking competent guy in the world compared to these 2. And I was selling like crazy. And I remember that same day, I'm still a little green, and this beater van comes pulling up, like it's just smoking, comes pulling up, and out walks a dude with cut off jeans, no shoes, a wife beater, and his wife and like 4 kids come out. And no one, and it pulled up, no one calls it. And I'm all white. So I take it, and it's my first up. And I go up there, and he goes, yeah, I'm looking for a new, I want an SUV. I was like, okay. And so I'm all right. I take him, and I just do my what I've trained to do. Land him on a car, ask me wants to test drive. Sure. I go grab his license, go get the license plate, throw it on the thing, drive it off the lot, let him drive it, come back. I ask him, what do you think? Ready to buy it? He's like, I think so. I was like, all right, let's go on inside. So I opened the door, walk him down, started writing him up. And I said, okay. I said, I started writing up. I'm just going, this is the amount of it was like 19 grand. And I said, okay. And with plus tax and fees, what are you thinking about, payments? What do you think? He goes, I'm just going to pay cash. Okay. So I said, 19 plus fees. Is that, he's like, yeah, let's do it. Like, he doesn't negotiate. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, this seems weird. And then I said, do you have the cash on you right now? And he pulls out a fucking wad of cash. And I'm like, oh, he must be selling meth or whatever. I don't care. So I go over to closer Kent and I said, this guy's going to pay cash. Says he'll pay $19,999 plus fees out the door. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. He goes, he's got cash. I go, he pulled out a wad of cash. He's like, walks over. All right, sir, we'll be right with you. Shake his hand, close it. So then I go, he sends me out, right? Same thing, like you're talking about. I go out there, I'm standing at the point, and they're like, they're laughing, what the fucking, no credit? And I said, no, I didn't run credit. He said he's paying cash. And they're like, what? And then fucking, I deliver calls me up, I deliver it. He hands my receipt, my commission, $1,250. And I go walking over, and they were talking shit to me earlier in the day. And I did the old, it was like almost kind of like how about those apples for when
Right.
Matt Damon thing. And I said, I don't know. I said something like, I don't know if this is good or not, and I just hold up and I go, is $1,250 commission good? And because Kent kind of clued me in, like, this doesn't happen very often. I was like, but
Right.
I mean, there are cars out there that are, pounders that you're going to get $1,000 on, but it was like the greatest fucking thing. And it just like, I like, they couldn't fucking stop talking about it because they're like, fuck. And one of the sales managers like, you cannot prejudge anybody. It's like, that's the thing with car business. Don't fucking prejudge anybody because you never know what the fuck's going to happen. And all the times you walk in with all the guy with the fucking clout in the world, the rich guys, and they're fucking cheapest motherfuckers are the worst. But you get these nice old ladies or old men. They're just like, don't have a lot, but they're not there to fucking just, to argue about it. And it was just like, those are the best sales I had always. And
it's like everybody tells you a story like that. It never happened to me, but I saw it happen where, a guy's got a big fucking paper grocery bag full of cash.
Yeah.
And you think he's homeless.
Right. I thought this guy was just like poor as shit. There's no way he had credit.
Yeah.
Probably
It's
didn't,
fucking
but
wild. Dude, and I was telling you, I was thinking about it. We've been having this conversation. I said, that time to do that was fucking wild.
It was.
Okay. And the internet, that's one of the things that the internet made better was car sales, because it's not even hassle anymore. You ever talk to those guys? What do you guys make on a car now? You ever talk to a salesman a lot?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's like basically they're hourly.
Yeah.
A lot of the,
well, that's the thing is like, it's like, I remember like the guys were, I couldn't believe it. Guys were going to CarMax and selling at CarMax. And it's like, I couldn't believe it. And they're making their hourly rate, and they get a certain amount for every car the same. It's like $100 a car or something crazy. It's like really? That's what you're working for? And it's like, and but now, I think last time I bought a vehicle, and the guys that make money are the guys that are internet guys, and that's
like, but I mean, nowadays, like if you go to buy a car, you know what the invoice is.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you know what the invoice is before, and then you can go online and see what incentives the dealers are getting back from the corporate.
Sure. Well, that's the thing. You and I mean, that's the thing is you and I are going to have a lot of knowledge in that thing, but there's still some people out there that just don't have a fucking clue.
Oh, I know. But I mean, the scam now, and every fucking car has an additional markup of $5,000.
Oh, absolutely.
More. And it's like, okay. And so people think they're proud, and they go in there and go, well, the first thing you're going to do is take that $5,000 off. Okay. And the dealer's laughing. I mean, I'm sure people are still getting taken. I know used cars is still the way to go, but even now, used cars, holy shit! I talked to a guy. One of the guys came in the ballpark the other day, and we were talking about it. One of the dealers, because they bring us cars to put in the concourse and stuff like that.
Show them off, yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, the trouble with everybody nowadays, they're so fucking upside down in their cars.
I know.
We can't do anything. We're in these used cars too much, and then we can't discount the new car. So then they drive off the lot with the same payment in the same spot they were in.
Mm-hmm.
They're upside down again. And he goes, it trickles down. I mean, there was that used car thing where you couldn't find them anywhere. Everybody was getting full price. Shit, you look at cars and trucks that are a year old, and they're damn near asking sticker price on them for a new one. It's like, well, why would I do that? I get it's a game, but holy shit. Like, even the people that are going to auctions now and buying cars are overpaying.
Well, that's the thing that's the thing is buying at auctions tougher now, because it's funny, when I was working at that used lot, this guy bought all he buy, like, I'd say 25% of his purchases were Toyota Tacomas. He'd go all over the country, go Kansas City all the time, Texas, and buy Tacomas. He'd come back with like 15 Tacomas. And then the reason why is because they had such high resale value. So if he had a Tacoma that had 120,000 or less miles, it was gold. They would sell. We'd have guys coming driving from Redding, Oregon, just looking for a Tacoma. And if we had a bunch, we put them online. Dude, they were gone. They were gone so fast, and we'd sell them at full price, because it's like I've got you. I tell guys, how soon can you get here? I got a guy coming in right now for it. He's like, dude, can you hold it for me? I can't. If he comes in, he's going to buy it. He's already said. And then they'd say, I'll pay 500 more. I'll be like, let me talk to the boss. Like crazy, dude. I was like, I could not believe it. And that was his niche. It was his Tacomas. And I mean, I don't know if it's still like that anymore, but yeah. And there were certain, I mean, I remember the Jeep Grand Cherokee was a hot car. We get those, but they were selling for like, we always make them commission on those goddamn things. Yeah, there was a handful of cars, but the Toyota 4Runners at the time, that was a 4Runner that I sold that guy, and that had like $5,500 or $5,000 was we were making on that car. So yeah, it's crazy. But
we bored everybody. We bored everybody out with our amazing cars.
Now let's wrap it up. Well, we tangented. I like.
We have a
what do you got?
Breaking story.
Oh.
Next. Live
Yes.
Next week.
Live next week
From Australia, round 1.
8 o'clock Pacific time, Saturday night.
Lights drop on the first race of the Formula 1 season. We will go live. Our show will be live this week.
Fuck it, we're going to do it live.
Keep you updated throughout the race. We'll have the ticker on the screen.
Steve loves to do the F1 minute. This will be the F1 hour and a half, maybe hour and 45.
I feel like it's going to be a dog shit race, but we will find out.
Hey, I'm going to watch, before the race, I'm going to watch the Netflix docu-series. Did you see that?
Yeah, the new season just came out.
I was going to check that out because I want to get into it. See my man, Max Verstappen.
That'll be our homework this week. We'll do that.
Yes. So yeah, I'm excited.
We have a new team.
I'm ready to get into
a new American team, the Cadillac entry.
That's right. I remember hearing about that.
So yeah, it's a big week next week for us. So we actually have planned a show out for next week.
So we will.
So there you go. Pay attention.
We'll be watching it live. We'll have Steve will have the little dots on the race to see who's where. And
if anybody wants to come on live with us next week,
we'll be there. Yeah, please
come on. We'll bring on. We'll have a whole.
Come in and say hi.
Udi, if you're listening, I know you'll be up watching the race.
You should. You really should call in.
Yeah.
We could send just contact Steve. He'll send you the link.
He's probably going to focus too hard on the race to worry about it.
It's true. That's true.
But another exciting episode has concluded.
Yes. There you go. Well, Steve,
I have a new. Rachel has a new out tonight. So
oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be brief and I'll be quick. So sadly, from a podcaster's point of view, with great power comes great bombs dropping on your ass from the sky. With that, I bid you adieu.
All right, that's enough brilliance for one episode. Thanks for spending your valuable time listening to two guys confidently discuss things we absolutely did not prepare for. If you enjoyed it, subscribe. If you didn't, subscribe anyway. Consistency is important. Leave a review, tell a friend, or at least pretend we came up in conversation organically. We'll be back next week with more hot takes, mild research, and elite level overconfidence. Until then, stay bored. We'll have
live show. Stay bored. I like that. Stay bored. State Board. Yeah. Anyways. Well, Steve, I liked our little show tonight. We kind of tangented off on a couple topics. We covered candy bars. We covered car dealership sales. We talked about.
So the main point of the show is, if you haven't watched it, watch Shoresy.
We highly recommend it. Very good.
Good shit.
We're gonna save hockey one way or another.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Fucking wow.
All right.
Wow.
Well, we got a lot of stuff else to worry about in this world, so hockey's not one of them. Anyways, so on to the World Baseball Classic. I like
F1
that
next week. That's what
F1, the F1 show. That's where it's all coming. It's all coming together with the F1.
Yeah, we'll
F1.
do live and then we'll put it out
Yeah,
for our Monday show.
Yeah,
That'll
for sure.
be our-
That'll be good. Our contribution to society.
yeah, maybe we'll get
All right.
viewers if we put F1
I
live.
bet you we would.
I bet like our fantasy football show. People
Yeah.
will be like, "What the fuck are we watching?"
Yeah, they'll be like, "Why are we watching dots
May
on
have,
the
to
screen?"
may have to keep chat on. We may have to have chat pop up on the screen.
Yeah, it's just some randos commenting.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
You'll have to be the expert.
Chuck, dude. It's everybody thinks they're an expert. Nobody's an expert. It is what it is. It's
All right.
yeah.
All right.
We'll say good night.
All right. Good night.
Good.